Okay, folks, so we had a bit of a game crash, and I am trying to figure out exactly where we left off from the last autosave. I think what it was I was doubling up this iron line, and I honestly don't remember what I did afterward, but we do have quite a bit of demand here for the Las Vegas tram, which is wonderful. We're still not doing great on the quality of the Las Vegas stops, but that's because we've only got one stop between here and here. I think we can work on that and increase our coverage of Las Vegas. Because what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have the Las Vegas tram come down south and then loop back around, so it should not get caught behind the other tram. Now, this is what we did that caused our game to crash last time. We replaced all of our tank cars with these 75-mile-an-hour tank cars, and that caused our system to freak out and crash. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try and not have that happen again. But first we will put in a tram stop down here, going that way, and we will adjust the Las Vegas line to add that stop in there, and I think that will work nicely. And we probably also want to add one more vehicle at that point, since we will have quite a number of them. Alright, our Lowell food delivery vehicles are also not doing that hot. Let's see, what can we replace them with? They're currently these Benz Tarpaulins 7 and 70. We could do 11 at 37, and we'll keep the emissions the same, so let's do that. Alright, so let's do a quick save. And let's jump back into upgrading our oil trains. And let's see if we can do it this time without it crashing on us. Oh, that's very interesting. That's a rail bus single engine train slash bus slash hybrid thing. And then we have an electric version that can do 20 people. Interesting. I'm not familiar with the European trains as much, so that's something that I will have to get a little bit more into. And that time we replaced them and it worked. No crash. That's great. Filling up with 150 crude to go north. We're doing the full 75, heading south. We got a tram in rough shape. Let's go take a look at that tram. That's 25-mile-an-hour tram that can carry 21 people. Let's go ahead and replace those. Let's replace this guy who's got 144 capacity and is currently stuck hauling the slow tank cars. And then we've got 3 trains on the Inglewood line. Oh dear. Did I delete the train on Inglewood Oil? No. Where is it though? Oh, I modified it while I was in station, so that's why it freaked out. Okay, unfortunately that does happen. Lowell definitely needs more people, more capacity on this one. So let's change over to the BC4. 100 people moving at 75 miles an hour. That'll be great. Actually, we're going to just go ahead and replace both of those trains as well with our faster. And we have one train on this. It's got 80 people coming south. It's got plenty more people ready. That's very interesting that our Las Vegas to Lowell tram is so popular. I mean, I'm happy that it is, but that is a lot of people traveling back and forth via that tram. And Las Vegas needs a couple more trams of its own. How's our goods factory? Not producing anything because I am an idiot, never set up the goods delivery on this end. I hate it when that happens. Okay, so they want goods in the back. So this stop is not really useful. We're going to need a truck unload stop. Oh, let's say here. So that doesn't conflict with or conflicts as least as possible with anything else. And this will be the St. Paul goods delivery. And that's a tram depot. And I have a road depot here. Goods, all cargo 11. Let's buy 5 of those. And let's figure out, what did I call line 1? Nothing. We'll just delete that. Alright, let's try that one more time then. And say, do we have a consumer now? Maybe? St. Paul? St. Paul who wants goods? Need to upgrade that street. No steel. Inglewood food delivery, huh? Let's replace this train as well with something that can finally do 75, because it needs to. And it's going to need at least one more, possibly even 2 more, just to try to keep up with some of this demand. Hang on, why is Inglewood Steel running? Oh, that's where it came from. Okay, I see. It's a little less concerning. Must have just missed a train. Got a couple of airplanes available now, which we might need to bring some of this stuff over to the other side. Alright, I feel like I'm losing trains here. Alright, so that should hopefully be able to pick up our production here. St. Paul has gotten its first 8 goods. And why are we waiting? Ah, the train coming out of the depot. That's okay. 1 good on board. Where are the rest of these goods disappearing to? I mean, I'm making plenty of steel here. It's just a matter of I'm not transporting it fast enough. Up to the and I think part of it is this little bottleneck right here, where I am running interference with this iron ore mine. So Let's let those two trains pass through, and then we will pause the game and rearrange things a little bit. All right. First off, this terminal. We're going to move iron to the right and steel to the left. And yeah, that's okay. Once I turn you around, you'll be fine. Now the difficulty is I want to lay a new track basically right as I depart this station. And in order to do that, I'm going to redirect that track. There we go. And there we have that one. And we'll have a one-way wait signal for that one. And now here's where it gets complicated because I'm a bit of a fool. And I should never have a track end underground, which I appear to have done it again. Yes, I did. I thought that was above ground. And then on this side, that's not too much of a slowdown for a freight train especially. All right. All right. This very first train. We'll need some way of crossing over. Okay, well, we'll do it right here. There we go. And so now they'll run nice and parallel to each other. pick up the speed. Alright. And then this train should hopefully be able to do 75 all the way back because there's nothing waiting. And it can. Wonderful. And does our steel train run into a little bit of a bottleneck here? It does not, because it dives inside and does a passing lane through the station. Perfect. Oh, we have to argue that's configured poorly. If we're making our trams dive inside like that. And same if we're making our trucks. Our trucks are doing okay. Still not producing the goods at the rate that I thought they would, despite now having the surplus. So it's saying it's only 37. We know this place wants 41. Okay, so they're saying that that's pretty much saturated. Alright, so what we can do... We have our oil and plastic lines coming in here. I could make the oil line take everything back, make it less efficient, add more vehicles, and add a stop. That would allow us to bring Vegas its goods, which you want 65 of, so that's not a terribly small amount. Okay, let's think, how would we adjust this station? Fun. We would have them, instead of going under, something like that. And we would have a something like that. And LV oil would now become those guys, and would be doubled. And then we'd have a new drop-off point here in town. And this would be LV goods delivery. Now I'll need to buy some vehicles for that. The quieter ones, 71, 70. And then this guy would now make a stop here on the way back. Now let's look at how these lines are set up in here. Yep, they'd have to do that. Yep, picking up some goods as well. Now that we have 2 consumers, including Las Vegas. We may even have a 3rd line. Where in Lowell do we need these things? So it's only a drop off here. And this will be the Lowell goods delivery. I wonder what the game will think about that. Probably should have started them over here. Oh well. Yep, now Lowell's on board as well. Do our little U-turn dance. Let's get 3 more vehicles. Oh, where are we? Inglewood Fuel, you are so running the wrong type of truck. Where do we need goods in Inglewood? Kind of back here. Does cover it. Swap out those vehicles for something that can carry anything, and all of a sudden now we even have Inglewood that's going to be on the goods side of things, because boxcars can carry goods as well. Oh wait, no, now we have to figure out how to connect this to Lowell. Well, the food delivery truck can run both directions. Food, fuel, goods. Let's give our trucks an alternative route in. I wish I could have put the entrance right here. That's where I really want it, but it won't let me, so it is what it is. maybe at least I can help with that. And let's just get rid of this $30 million loan. Never did build my headquarters yet, but that's okay. It's early in the game. Alright, so why do we have crude and why do we have oil? We don't need either of those down here. Alright, so are we getting our consumers? St. Paul, Las Vegas, Lowell. We do not yet have Inglewood listed as a customer yet. Even though I'm pretty sure I have it set up where Inglewood would Inglewood would get the goods. There are goods over here that are needed. And there's no traffic to that one. Boxcars can carry goods, yes. So, what we have found is this guy is not bringing goods back from here. Possibly because there are none to bring back. Where are you taking that?